Well, today let's dive again into the world of Stoicism and meet someone who's sure to inspire you. Cato the Younger. Now, Cato was born way back in 95 before Christ in Rome and lived until 46 before Christ. His early life was marked by tragedy because his parents died when he was a young kid, and he faced even more suffering when his uncle was assassinated when Cato was just 4 years old. But despite all this, Cato grew up to be a formidable statesman in the late Roman Republic. One thing that really sets Cato apart was his unwavering commitment to integrity and tenacity. In a time when corruption was rife, Cato stood firm, resisting bribes and staying true to his moral compass. His speeches were legendary, inspiring others to follow his lead and uphold their own moral standards. Cato's influence didn't stop there though. He became a figure of admiration for artists and writers throughout history. Dante Alighieri himself gave Cato a prime spot in his epic 𝘃𝗶𝗀𝗋, La Divina Commedia. And in the 18th century, Joseph Addison penned a play called Cato, a Tragedy, to honor his Stoic legacy. And even General George Washington was a huge fan of Cato. He admired Cato so much that he staged performances of Addison's play during the Revolutionary War to boost the morale among his troops. And also the Founding Fathers of the United States. The Founding Fathers of the United States saw Cato as a symbol of liberty and drew inspiration from his unwavering commitment to freedom, and carefully read and studied his works. But since I always say Stoicism is not about reading books or scrolling quotes on your favorite social network, and is instead all about action, the Founding Fathers didn't just study Cato, but put into action his teachings on liberty, and adopting his mindset and being inspired by him while fighting for freedom from the more powerful empire of Great Britain. And fast forward to more recent times, the Cato's legacy still lives on. Presidents like John Adams and Barack Obama have been compared to him, praising his cool demeanor and burning passion for their country. President Bill Clinton once described Obama as a man cool on the outside, but who burns for America on the inside. Now, it may just be contemporary propaganda, so I'm not saying this is true or not, and personally I don't like taking advantage of Stoicism for political propaganda. What I'm addressing here is just that the definition itself is the definition in itself that could be well considered Stoic in nature. So, Cato may not have written an autobiography, but he left us with some powerful lessons that still ring true today. Lessons like learning from our pain, holding oneself to uncompromisingly high standard, and keeping fear in its proper place. So, as we journey through my next videos together, let's draw inspiration from Cato's example and strive to embody his timeless wisdom in our own lives and businesses. That's all for this video about Cato, and I hope to see you in the next one, where I will introduce you to Seneca. Bye bye.